Hello guys, it's Hez again. This is a collection of some of the information I channeled from my ancestors. Please take the information with a grain of salt and enjoy the video. Thank you. This time, this black kitty on my right is the avatar of my ancestors in this video. I will be chatting with one specific ancestor of mine this time, and I'll present them as male since they took the masculine role during one of our incarnations.
Greetings, everyone.
Okay, hehe, thank you for being here. Let's get started. First of all, are you here on Earth right now?
No, not again.
Uh-oh, what's this reaction? You don't want to come here anymore?
Ha, don't take it too literally, little human. To be precise, in the foreseeable future, incarnation on Earth is not part of my plan. This isn't merely due to personal preference. Rather, I have no teaching or learning objectives that require Earth's involvement.
What did you look like when you were on Earth? Like, just pick one look so we can have a possible image of how you looked like.
I will say, Hades from Hades.
What Hades? You mean that roguelike video game Hades?
Hehe, correct, similar to that character.
Since you mentioned Hades the game, I wonder how should we view the existence of games? From my observation, I've seen environments or some ideologies that are very hostile towards games. A simple example is parents strongly against children playing games because they think games are wasting their kids' time.
Parents against children playing games? Am I stopping you?
No, I'm not saying you are doing that. I'm saying some are on this planet.
Gosh, I'm joking. I know what you mean. Games in general are similar to your TV shows and movies, can be seen as distractions. However, do not react too fast, let me explain. For those of you who are aware of what you are doing, like a mature person who understands the ups and downs of life, knows how to gain external resources and retrieve inward to balance yourselves, then all these media can be seen as a very helpful tool in your daily life.
What about children, kids under like 20 years old age?
It does not matter with age, really. It matters with how much awareness you have. A 10-year-old kid with a fluent connection to their intuition will automatically start important tasks rather than playing games non-stop. On the other hand, an adult, for example, in their 40s, with no clear inner knowing of who they are, lives a life only drifting with their environment. Games can ruin them in the blink of an eye.
However, for some adults, gaming is a way to relax from their busy work, is it not?
It is. Again, the major problem is how you approach these mediums yourself. The existence of games has no issue at all. They are tools, just like pencils, knives, and grocery bags. It all depends on how you use them. However, do not create obstacles yourself too. If you do see gaming as a bad thing because you adapt to the ideation of your family or your environment and play it with a certain level of guilt and shame, first, you are not going to have fun. Second, the emotions will drag you into negative turmoil. So if you want to play, drop your limiting beliefs, then enjoy the games. The same goes for all entertainment mediums.
Sure, okay. Speaking about busy work, is there a possibility that our current work ethic creates illnesses from exhaustion? I'm getting a lot of guidance for myself and my friends saying we always lack a certain level of rest and self-care.
Correct, to some extent. When illness arises from a weary mind, body, spirit, it's a sign that the work you're doing might be going against your natural flow and inner will. One part of this mind-body-spirit connection becomes disconnected, disrupting the balance. In the end, this imbalance manifests as illness. However, some illnesses are from people's karmic heritage. This is a big cause and effect system, never that simple, but it's not that complicated either.
Nowadays, money is essential to our lives, and it's a bit hard to balance money and our true will, just like the phrase, men's got to eat, you know?
We know that. I personally am not very fond of the concept of money, but, well, simply put, money is the energy of abundance, materialized. The more lack you feel, the more pathetic your bank account going to look like in your eyes. Ah, kiddo, don't make that sad face. Do you see how I phrased my words? There's a chronological order to this. Your inner lack goes first, then your little game of numbers follows. See, I said, your bank account going to look pathetic in your eyes. This is more about your own perception and experience rather than the numbering game itself. Also, some souls design their lives to experience lack at some point. When the life stage of less abundance arrives, don't panic. There's always a way out. During such times, the saying you have in your current human family is always very helpful.
Me? Which one?
There are always more solutions than problems. It's a great mindset.
Oh, yes, hehe.
Also, since we mentioned a bit of the concept of illness earlier, there's one thing I need to point out to you and those who are listening.
Oh, yeah, sure, please go ahead.
I need to mention the negative effects of loneliness. Some of you, including you, were or are feeling lonely due to the far distance between yourself and your tribes, especially those who are currently on their spiritual journeys. Do not get stuck in that emotion of longing for too long, and don't ever underestimate the effect of loneliness. It can take a serious toll on the performance of your immune system. You must know first, we are always around you. Earth is not just crowded physically, but even more crowded spiritually. Second, timelines take time to unfold. To create the perfect coincidence for you, the spirit realm must carefully align the right causes and effects. It's like making a crocheted plush toy. You can't sew the eyes onto the rabbit's ears just because you started with the ears, but you are so eager to finish the eyes. Occasionally, distortions from other forces can cause delays, but that's a separate matter. No need to worry about it for now. So don't forget to distract yourselves from time to time. Rest and healthy distractions are allowed, and very essential in your life. Remember that.
I see you guys are mentioning more about self-care to us. That's so nice of you.
Yes, but at the same time, don't get lazy and slack off on your missions, okay? All we want to see is all of you in the harmonious balance of your mind, body, spirit, and enjoy your life journeys as human beings.
Yeah, sure. Okay, since you guys were on planet Earth, I want to ask some questions regarding reincarnation, if that's okay.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
I've heard people that reincarnate in a very short amount of time after their death, like a few decades or even less than that. But there are also examples like, myself and a few of my friends that waited over 1,000 years to come back here. What exactly is the rest time in between lives?
Hehe. Like what you just said, it depends. Some souls have their universal subject of learning, so they incarnate in a group, like a societal complex or family unit. They have the opportunity to reincarnate together at a faster pace since the same karmic lessons need to get sorted out. They are trying their best, but sadly a lot of them end up swirling in the same cycles of lessons. Of course, this is not the only reason souls reincarnate faster. A lot of them are still young, and Earth as a class, in the scale of the cosmos, does not have a very long duration. You people, on the other hand, are not in a big rush. Timing and cultural development are crucial factors for the specific teaching and learning subjects you need to achieve. So simply put, you were preparing everything for your incarnation. It all relates to how you designed your life. Human years are short. 1,000 years sounds like a very long time, but it's similar to a blink of an eye when you are with the universe.
Hey, the power of the veil is just so great.
Memories were not lost. I see what you did there. That cute little animation of the old-time arrivals. 60% of it is wrong, though.
Just let me have a little bit of fun. And it's not entirely an animation, more like a fancy PowerPoint slideshow.
High standards, I see.
Okay, well, there's a term nowadays for people who walked on Earth many times, which is called old souls. Are there a lot of old souls on Earth right now?
If you define it as the quantity of reincarnations, then more than 80% of the human population are old souls. I believe the general English word old soul is more about the intellectual brilliance one exudes.
Oh, English second language here. I'm so sorry.
It's just a word. Don't worry. Human language has always had a lot of limitations.
In that case, did old soul people successfully clear more karma in their journey than others already?
Not really. To be honest, this cannot be answered as yes or no, and it's more complicated than you think. If I have to explain it in the human tongue, the wheel of karma is a very sophisticated algorithm complex. This is not a comparable subject, since people's causes and effects, which are their journeys, are very different.
Understood. Speaks about karma. Are human beings the only ones? You know what? Let me also count animals and plants. So, are all of us, the living beings on planet Earth, the only group of entities that can interact with karma?
Pretty much anything is interacting with the wheel of karma, all right? Not to mention Earth, your mama Gaia. Due to the rises and falls of civilizations, she is honestly coded with all kinds of karma. You look so concerned. She is the Grand Master of karmic energy, so no need to be concerned about her well-being. Since you like a small dose of anthropomorphism, let me tell you something interesting then. Your concept of nations, or countries, are all thought-form creations made by mankind. And they, the entities of nations, are collaborating with Gaia, composing a grand symphony in your world. Still worrying about her now?
Rather than me concerning her, I'm more in awe of how powerful she is.
Good, that's the better attitude.
I'm here to appreciate her power and compassion towards all of us. I'm at the end of my list of questions.
Okay, that's good. Job done. You should go rest now. If anything comes up, just call us so we can help you with it.
Yes, thank you, sir. And to those of you that are still watching, here I dip. Bye!